Hello, 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 everybody. This is Brian Hoylman. I'm again the Chief Strategy Officer. If you had a chance to watch this live meeting, as well as this is being recorded and seeing our recordings, I am the Chief Strategy Officer for Lofty. And on this call, we have Wilson. He has been on all the calls as well, and he's our account manager for all of EXP. And say hi, Wilson.
Hi there, guys. Good to be with you again.
I know we do this meeting every day and we every Monday, and we try to change it up a little bit to get a different perspective. And one of the things that I was recently at Inman, talked to quite a few EXP agents. Hi to all the people out there if you're on this call as well. So before we get into why the Lofty and the CRM of choice, want to kind of talk a little bit about some learnings for everybody here that I learned at Inman, and kind of some really good stuff. I got a chance to see Leo on stage, your CEO, and really great stuff. And so, really great representation from a lot of EXP agents were at the event in San Diego, and I just wanted to say thank you for the time that was able to meet with a lot of EXP people. And if you're on this call, it was great. So let's get started on a little bit about why Lofty is a good option. And we keep talking about Lofty as a CRM of choice. And what I'm finding is a lot of questions in the space, Wilson, is that it's a no-brainer. They're going to pick one or the other. I was recently talking to a specific agent. I think it was EXP Agent of the Year last year and the year before that. Here, I had a chance to talk with another massive influencer with EXP, and they're kind of like, well, I get to choose something, right? A lot of existing EXP agents, maybe they have their other options that are out there. Maybe they've spent money, right, Wilson,
hmm
on another CRM because they're afraid of using a company platform was a good theme. Or for all the agents here, we have a lot of Lofty users that also have Lofty, and then they are saying, "What? Why do I want to use the CRM option under EXP?" There's this fear that if I use a company platform, somehow I'm giving up freedom or giving up some other option. So I wanted to, as we go through this, really think about the barriers of why agents, it's kind of like trying to sell golf club. What's going to really drive their business through our presentation, and then maybe spend less time showing the dashboard, but just answering questions on change management and a little bit of our deck a little bit, and then really focusing for everybody here on the key points and when we visualize that. Does that sound good, Wilson?
Sounds great. Yeah.
All right, so why don't we go start off with kind of what you get with Lofty as a CRM of choice, and I'll weave in kind of, so as agents here and running and being part of the EXP family for as a vendor representative or SaaS specialist for now since oh my gosh 13 14 years. um, I've talked to agents about everything, and the bottom line as an agent is for everybody listening in, we want a search to settlement journey. And what that means as an agent is a lot of agents think that, oh, I need to go out and I need to buy a website because the website vendors are awesome and they do a great job. But 85% of agents have a website, but 65% don't get a lead. So you need more than just a pretty website, you know. And keep in mind, for agents, Lofty provides you the best options available for websites. So part of when you are in the CRM choice, those agents that are out there, they may have a domain they market, they may have more than one domain, they may have a website with one company and then a website with Lofty, or they may have some versions of different domains. So within Lofty, when you choose our CRM of choice, you are getting a subdomain full instance of Lofty that you can also make a vanity domain, which is just your hosting domain. And you can also choose to go for a full on, top option, which is our Lofty full SEO, full optimization, full AI powered website. And I'm going to new thing for all the agents, AEO. A lot of agents are focused, and Leo got on stage and talked about AEO. So I wanted to bring this up on this call, Wilson. Have you ever
hmm
heard the term AEO?
I don't think I have. What does that
Everybody
mean?
listening to this call is really, really powerful. More and more people are going to Chat GPT and they're doing answer engine optimization, going in and looking up and saying, hey, show me an area, hyperlocalism, show me the homes in this market. What are the best homes to buy? And they're getting delivered content, and that's driving opportunities for agents to be the answer engine optimization, be your own answer engine. And so that was a big topic. And how does Lofty, as a CRM of choice, provide that value? And we do extensively. In fact, our entire product is designed to be a hyper local optimized system. So when we think about your website and all those contents around our social media, which is on this, right? Posting
Hmm.
services, well, unlike Google, which are very hard to come up on page one, but through hyper local marketing through your website and your CRM AI and your marketing AI is able to drive in content that answer engines like ChatGPT pick up your content and deliver that as solutions to maybe problems consumers are engaging in. And that's what this is all about, is creating hyper local portals. So one, as agents are thinking about your website, it is how do you connect your website and all your social media content, your video content, your YouTube content, your your blogging, your social. That is becoming the new area. A lot of this is free area to drive eyeballs to you. So it isn't just I want to be on paid ads on Google. Now you can get up, find people can find you through going to Chat GPT. And Leo was on stage. I got to hear him speak. He talked specifically about an agent closing something through Chat GPT. Got found because they had a blog post about an area that they liked, and then Chat GPT, they had the answer that the person was looking for, and it pulled up their a direct link to their website.
Hmm.
So hyper local content, more than one website, more blog content. Lofty as a CRM of choice is not a management system for your leads. It is a dynamic marketing and advertising system, marketing automation, lead generation platform, website platform, multiple website options available to you. It's a way of solving the expensive costs of. I had an agent spend $300 a month on a competitor website for their luxury division, and all that's built into the CRM of choice for Lofty and Lofty's full SEO, AEO marketing system, which we could talk about, is our full website system. And it's $49 to have a full AI and automation done, right?
Yeah, you
So we're
can't beat
trying
that
to,
price.
you can't beat it. So we're trying to, everybody here listening in, Lofty isn't just about a CRM. It's about providing a consumer portal and a consumer hyper localism to all of your, so you have all of it at your fingertips. And if you have a third party website, you can integrate it into Lofty. But the point is that your website and your front facing website domains are what you market. You want that going into hyper localism, hyper advertising, and management. So your blogging, your social media, your landing pages, all of that needs to connect into a conversion platform and a way to convert your prospects into a journey. So we provide IDX websites, we provide our lead gen services, we provide marketing automation, we provide social media marketing, we provide dynamic lead scoring, we provide reporting, and we provide all the tools you need to drive content, your listings, and the more listings you blast, the more social content you put out there is what's really going to drive in this idea of AEO, provide the answer. And that's a new untapped frontier. When we think about AI, it's you want to be the destination for somebody using AI to find you. How are you doing that as an agent? And Lofty, as a choice product, has solutions that are designed through our AI and through our marketing services, as well as website services, that allow you to build that social and website content through these. What is our CRM? It isn't just a CRM, it's making you the agent of choice in search engines, but also in Google pay-per-click, Wilson, and in AEO, which is making sure when someone uses Chat GPT or Gemini, that they ask that question, This is a new untapped frontier. I wanted to get that out because everybody listening, this is where I'm hearing everything at Inman. Everything is going towards this idea of how do I show up everywhere that the consumer is. We have a place and 30 different ways for that to happen within Lofty. So I wanted everybody to understand that it is about that presence that gets out there. So that's one reason all of you should be thinking about Lofty as your option and as a marketing arm. And we integrate with CRMs that are out there. We integrate with platforms. We are your kind of your whole marketing system. We're not just it's all or nothing with Lofty. We have lots of options. The
Right.
second thing on this list, it's important in component, is making sure that you have mobile engagement. So Lofty is a mobile app that's built into your front facing site. So that's it. And also Lofty has a mobile CRM management system that basically tells you when you should jump into a leads, when you should. So that's available. A lot of questions at Inman about agents wanting to know, do we have that functionality, Wilson? Of course. So you guys listening in, we have that. The third component is CRM. CRMs are client relationship management services. So we have all the drip campaigns, the marketing follow ups, the multi video. You can send videos through our marketing CRM. All of that's built into the system. So getting that out of the way of here. And then more importantly, transaction management. Once you get that transaction, being able to know your transaction, what's happening in the transaction. And yes, we do integrate with SkySlope, which is big for EXP, but they can also track their marketing and transactions and what they spend their money on. And as individual agents, they can build their own reporting on their transactions through our system. And that's also a big note. And mostly reporting, knowing what they're spending their money on so they get good results. A lot of agents waste a lot of money because they spend it on things they don't know what's working. And so they look for shiny objects. They can manage their entire business as an agent. Last but not least, all of this, if you're teams, we have Lofty free team platform that allows for you to put all your team members here and then build out that AEO search engine lead generation and marketing system and SEO website platform down. But you're able to manage all your agents in our CRM as an agent team leader and track all of your leads and everything through our system. And then we have the ability for teams to be able to go to that next level when it comes to optimizing their entire marketing system and lead nurture through our system. So those are your teams. You have all this functionality as a team leader to provide down to your agents. This is kind of this one slide. It's everything Lofty does within CRM of choice and gives you those options. Next slide, please. And are there any questions I can answer for any agents here?
Yeah, one of the questions that rolled in, Brian from Jorge, he was just wondering. It sounds like he recently upgraded to the vanity domain. So he
Mm-hmm.
was just wondering, like if anything would change with his EXP package with regards, it looks like to more minutes or like email
Yeah.
allotment.
So when it comes to email allotment, that's and obviously when you do your vanity, all your domain management is this. I have a subdomain, and you market your domain. Your website is your website, and so when you think about your vanity domain, it means that it's moving the age servers over. It has nothing to do with your call packages or dialing packages. It's just so search engines are recognizing your main domain to be name servers to be on the site. A lot of agents prefer that rather than a point where it's just a redirect. This is an actual forwarding domain. I would encourage all agents to do that. It's $10 because there's hosting services costs, but it's that base function. Those agents that want a private instant number, which we're talking about, Wilson, as
Mhm.
their own many agents, and all companies use the same. It's Twilio. There's two options. Twilio, there's a cost for us, and there's a cost for agents. So if agents want to have their own number or they have a Google Voice number and they want it to be their main tracking number, the whole point of having an AI or smart number is that when people call in, that number can be affiliated to you and track all your outbound dials, inbound. We cannot do that from your private cell. That's just not possible. So that smart number is a way to have that. As those agents that they get a inherited number from their office in CRM of choice, it still works fine. Some agents want to up to their own smart individual number. Again, that's a very nominal cost. those agents, and that does increase the number of dials, and it does privatize your own number, and that number can go with you with the platform. So that number is something that's portable. So
Beautiful.
everything about it, everything at Inman was about adoption, adoption. Agents want individual domain. With Lofty, your domain, your website, your smart numbers, everything is portable. How do we make sure agents are able to move around? You move from one team to another. Your business is portable. Everything about Lofty CRM of choice is to provide portability and privacy. So you guys as agents, a lot of agents say, well, if I get Lofty under EXP, will they have access to my leads and all my, no, this is one of the greatest things about Lofty is individual privacy, independent, portable. This allows for you to build a book of business, but it becomes your business. You can take Lofty with you wherever you go. I want to make sure that everybody here means your data goes with you, your leads go with you, you have a portable number can go with you, your domain, your SEO, your optimization, your AEO engine. Once you choose Lofty as your CRM of management choice, it is not something that you have to give up if you leave. You're getting Lofty at a discount, a major discount. Our normal Lofty system minimum is $300 a month. If an agent wasn't with EXP or did not have a company that provided the Lofty subscription, you are getting under the CRM of choice a Lofty full subscription, right, Wilson?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting it for $85 under your EXP CRM of choice. That gives you the option of Lofty. I promise you, I'm going to give EXP a hand by giving the best of breed, the best option product and products out there as their CRM of choice option. There is nowhere to go out and find a greater option for you guys. And there might be one or two out there that really do the trick. Lofty is one of them. It's just a matter of understanding the full breadth of options you have. And that's just a lifetime value that we want to be your product for life, no matter where you are as an agent. I hope that, or team leader or a broker. I mean, if you're a broker listening in, you're thinking about joining EXP and you have 1,000 agents and you want to join EXP as a broker, some brokers do that. You could run your entire brokerage on your Lofty CRM of choice and provide all of your agents their options to use the system. And you can do that with Lofty under EXP. You can manage your brokerage, you can manage your team. This is all ability for you to do as your CRM of choice. Each agent can get Lofty and you can see what they're doing and manage them. This is the most flexible CRM of choice product that's in the space today to run a business.
Agreed. Hey, Brian, one quick question rolled in from Jill. She says, does it cost extra to have automated social media?
So automated social media, you have two components to automated social media. We have what's really, really, really dynamic, which is think of your agent, your marketing person. So essentially you as an agent, you could hire somebody to do your marketing, or you can have AI go beyond just auto social. We're talking optimizing your social media based on your level of learning you. It's like your AI marketing agent. That is an upsell opportunity. It isn't just auto posting. That's your social media posting service. So that agent would have a paid option. And so for everybody listening in, when we think about AI, we're thinking about jobs that you hire your AI to do for you. And so I would ask that agent, you have the option of your social media, which is called, um, um, your social posting service within our system. That's part of your AI. I mean, your CRM of choice, or you can upgrade and buy. And I hate to say buy, I hate it. You can hire. So don't think you're buying AI, Wilson. Think you're hiring an assistant, or you
Right.
can hire an AI marketing assistant that does it all for you, like somebody doing your marketing and advertising. So I hope that answers that agent's question. There's
With a
an Does
with
that
a
make sense?
background in, I was for sure. I was gonna say I like the way you put that. I would say it almost like with a background in real estate, right? That person
Yes,
bringing on has some knowledge and understanding of the industry.
and
So
they learn what you do. A lot
right,
of times, agents that are listening in, you're using AI to do the work. That's that's generative AI. That's just Chat GPT, AI. That's what everybody does. No, Lofty goes one step further. Lofty's actually creating people you hire to do the work for you. You're not having to train them. You're buying your AI marketer and it's hiring a marketing representative. We're going to come out with AI transaction management that is managing your transaction for you. You have your AI sales assistant. It is literally calling and setting appointments and managing your sales journey for you. Then you have your generative AI, which is kind of your co-pilot that's built into the Lofty CRM of choice. Does that make sense to everybody listening? So don't think of buying AI, think of hiring an assistant. And those are the things that we're separating as a CRM of choice, because there's cost, lots of tokens and weird things. And I'm not an expert, but I can tell you that Lofty has the most comprehensive AI you can hire for your business and cut your cost.
Just
Remember,
to, oh,
go ahead.
sorry. I was going to say, Brian, it looks like in the chat, I think Jill was just saying hire through Lofty question mark. Jill, just so you know, Brian and myself, we're just using that as an analogy within how AI works in Lofty. You're not actually going out and hiring someone. We're using that as more of a play
Hire.
on
So
words through here. Yeah.
as an agent for everybody listening in, AI provides 3 value props to you. Okay? 3. Number 1, it saves you time. So you're gaining time. So in other words, if I'm an agent and I have to go out and try to figure out what to post, when to post, how to post, and drive traffic out there within, say, social media, that's time. So you're doing that job. You can fire yourself, or some teams and brokers that are out there, they have marketing departments that specialize in social media marketing and advertising, right? So there's a cost. So in other words, AI is there to replace that opportunity, that job, that persona job of your. So for that agent that asked, you can still go in and post your services and do it manually, or you can have your AI that's doing it for you. And it's not just the one post, it's learning and doing it in it's your persona, how you like the post, what neighborhoods you like the post, it's learning as you go. You're not programming it, it's your marketing agent. It's an agent you're hiring to do that within our system. I hope that answers their question.
No, I appreciate the clarity. I think that was good. I like it, Brian.
We're way
No
ahead
other,
of the game. Yep.
for sure. No
So,
other
so
questions right now.
okay,
But
good. So when you're thinking about us as a CRM, your system is designed to save you time. AI is designed to help you make money or save money. And it's designed to provide knowledge to you in your training and your advertising. Does that make sense, Wilson? That's what AI is designed to do. So for
yes, sir.
you as agents, you're not trying to learn anything. You're just letting the CRM of choice work for you, and you're letting Lofty work for you. Your job is to feed this system, leads, people, friends, family, sphere. Your AI sphere marketing person should be advertising and engaging and doing all that work for you. You're just entering the lead into the system and letting the system manage all your social media, manage all your lead gen, manage. Your job as an agent is to market and close deals. That's what we all want. So Lofty as a CRM of choice is building all of the agents, all of the marketing tools, all the advertising tools, everything that you need to be able to close more deals. I hope that answers why it says close more deals faster. Next slide for me. And again, it can move past. We just talked about this. So what does this mean? So you as agents, do you have time to create and watch how your consumers are searching on your site? Do you have time to sit there and watch 10,000 people, 100,000, 5,000? The average agent might have 400 or 500 people in their database, maybe even more. Maybe you're working with 15 clients and that's all you can work with. Who's watching your leads while you're out with your clients, right, Wilson? Who's paying attention? Lofty, as a CRM of choice, is building babysitters for you and babysitters for your leads. So when they're on your search, your AI copilot is helping your consumer search and find properties and adjusting the search based on what they're looking for, how they're looking, what they shop. And it's delivering content to the consumer and it's learning from the consumer's experience so that when they go to Nordstrom's, it knows what kind of clothes they like and it's managing that experience for you. So I don't want the agent to sit in front of a computer all day and watch their leads. I want them to have an AI system that does that for them and tells them who's more likely to buy so that they can do their job more effectively based on all the behaviors. So it's your babysitter for your lead. And we do a really, really good job. In fact, Wilson, I would tell you that most agents that we bring on the Lofty love how our Lofty AI system and search babysits their leads. Would you concur that the agents that come on that are doing and having our Lofty full luxury website, CRM powered websites, loves that component?
Oh yeah, and I'd say on the EXP side, the agents I've spoken to, the longer they've been with Lofty, it seems like that love for the AI grows. Like it's they become more becomes a more valuable tool the longer they've used it. So
Everybody thinks instant gratification. You are not trying to find a lead ready to buy now. You want a system that makes leads want to buy from you. I'm going to repeat that for everybody listening in. Lofty's front key features is getting the consumers to want to do business with you. You don't know when and where and how, but all of your leads should want to do business from you, your sphere, your friends, your family. Lofty does a better job than agents, better job than ISAs, better job than all of those people at helping leads want to buy with you over a longer period of time. Okay. The second part of this feature of this is making sure that you're dynamically marketing your listings and hyperlocalism, creating hyperlocal landing pages, squeeze pages, marketing pages, all of these things, open house forms, all of this stuff is built in the Lofty CRM of choice. How can we engage and have 47 different ways to put you in front of a consumer, and using AI to power those different ways and having an AI marketing system to do that? Again, this is something that's happening as we speak, like a blink of an eye, right, Wilson? Tomorrow, there'll be a new agent to market you. You want to work with a CRM of choice that's at the cutting edge of the future, not looking backwards. Lofty's key features are making sure that your listings stay in front of more people, and you have different ways to do that. Your website gets out to more people. You have more marketing and advertising. And then finally, the key features is making sure that you have different chat engines and different Lofty AI engines that you can hire to go beyond just basic AI. And we have all of those tools built in, and we're building those as we speak daily. So essentially, we want agents to do their job, which is show homes, transact, and shake hands, and go on appointments. And that's what we're building. Next slide, please. So why choose Lofty? And then we can get into some questions and answers, and then I'll show a little bit about the feature set. AI-powered lead capture and conversion system. So for all of the agents listening in, it's not just convert a lead and try to qualify one instantly. It's finding out whether they're a homeowner right away and putting that person on a homeowner to list and buy journey with you. Let's think about this. Every lead you get is a homeowner someday going to list and buy. We want to make sure you're the center of that transaction when they're ready. Lofty has an AI powered system that does a better job of that than any platform in the space. Integrated IDX websites. A CRM needs to integrate to be effective with a third party website. We have the best and most dynamic AI powered AI website options that can power in and integrate with any CRM. So again, we have that built in, so it cuts your cost. Social media targeting, hyperlocalism, so you can be social media's AI answer engine optimization. Make sure that you are driving more free leads, more content. That's the name of the game. We have an entire options and a system designed for that. Integrated CMAs. We have a listing presentation tool, CMA tools. We have many, many different ways to generate leads. We have agent, team, and management performance. All of these things are one ecosystem to be prepared to make more money. And if you don't have all of this, you're going to buy that third party and your costs are going to go up. So we want to be the solution for the agent fresh out of real estate school, but we also want to have options that agents want to take it up a notch, right, Wilson, and run an entire business. We have that solution in the CRM of choice.
yes, sir. I think just from showing those features there on the screen, Jill was just asking if integrated IDX websites cost extra.
No, so you in the CRM of choice, great question, Jill. Under the CRM choice, you're getting a full instance of a Lofty subdomain. The website itself is a fully interactive system that allows for you to market and advertise. Now, you have to then allocate your marketing tool, which is your domains. Your website, you don't market your website, you market the domain. So part of the step of doing that is you can forward a domain, which is free and easy to do. You can do a vanity domain, which is in coding your domain to the site, or going up a notch and unlocking that full luxury, full templates, all of this, full. It's not a weaker website or anything. It just, there has to be a level. If Lofty is $300 or $400 a month, like all of our competitor website SEO companies that are out there, we have to have an option of lowering that cost for EXP agents. And so rather than charge you $300 or $400 a month, we're allowing the agents within EXP to go up to that next level, which opens up 60, 70 different templates, multi-website marketing, things like that, all feeding into one CRM. And that's $49 a month. Those are your options. The domain is just allocating which option's best for you, and then making sure it's either the website, a vanity domain, or that full website AI-powered conversion, AEOs, and SEO system. Those are your options.
No, perfect. Thanks, Brian. George just asked if I migrate from Bold Trail to Lofty, is there a way to migrate my IDX website too, or do I have to set it all up over again?
So you're not setting up a website. So the website at Bold Trails is your domain, and there's nothing. It's just like anything else with us. It's a template or platform system. So you're migrating that domain and you're putting it on live on Lofty. You can choose a vanity option, or you can upgrade to something that I don't know. I haven't been with that organization for many, many years, but the reality of it is that Lofty has a full SEO, fully optimized, automated AI engine for $49. I don't know if they offer that full instance of that, but our system is very dynamic for that. So I know I've converted people from multiple companies that are out there to our system that offer websites. And we're getting instant value on our SEO and optimization. I recently brought in somebody that moved off of a standalone parent-child, which is a subdomain, to Lofty for their own individual instance, enabled our internal system, and they generated more free leads on Lofty within the first few months. And keep in mind, when I say 0 to 5 a month, is substantial. It's 500% increase. It's all about your eyeball, right, Wilson?
Mm-hmm.
But we have an optimized engine that tracks all your SEO and makes recommendations, built-in AI. So you don't need to know how to do AI, and you don't need to know how to do SEO. The system is built to do that. So it's just a level of which one is right for you. I hope that answered that website message. It's really simple.
Definitely. Marcus just had a question as well. It says, do any of the features discussed so far cost extra? Marcus, what I'll do is I'll drop in a Slick, like a flyer that I have that I can show you. But in regards to the question, Brian, he asks, do any of the features discussed so far cost extra? Can you please clarify what you mentioned regarding the smart number for tracking? Lastly, can you discuss team account add-on and what the cost is?
Can we go back to the slide that has the features all around, please?
Yep.
So for all of you, there's always this common thing that I've been dealing with agents for 20 years. What costs extra? So let's make sure CRM of choice, you're getting the foundation of a car, and there are no extra charge for these features. There's a baseline to everything, okay? So think of you're getting Lofty in your CRM of choice. You are getting a website that has what we call our Copilot or chat and baseline chat across the entire platform. There's no extra cost for that. You're getting a subdomain site. There's no extra cost for that. And it's a full functional website with IDX and everything. So there's no extra cost. You have a social media, which is your base social media posting service. There's no extra cost. Your email is no extra cost. You have a certain number of, you have a smart number that's shared, but it's individually. So when we take a shared number, Wilson, what that means is if I call that number, it's going to redirect to the agent that's using that CRM of choice for that lead. It redirects. It's smart. It's intelligent. Some agents want to have their own private instance of that number, and there's an up cost to have that private number, private dialing package, private system number. That's called a vanity number, and there's a way to upgrade to that. So that you can upgrade so you have your own individual private number that goes everywhere. The minutes that are included in the baseline minutes, 98% of agents don't go over that. Okay, we did a study on this, but there are really aggressive dialers out there. They're agents that do expireds, right, Wilson? That have thousands that make, they want those kind of agents that want to do that private. Get your private number. It's nominal cost and it stays with you forever, no matter where you go. It's not our number. It's a third party that integrates with our system, where we're saving you money because it's a bulk purchase for you to do that. Okay, that's one area of key is I always advise agents if they're heavy on direct marketing flyers, mailers, they really want to have an intelligent number that stays with them that does all that tracking and recording in an AI number. You probably want to go to your own rather than a shared number. Okay, it still has the same functionality, but it gives them that extra level of independency. Does that make sense, Wilson? The
Mm-hmm.
functionality is the same. It's they want that private number. That's important. Okay, great distinction on that question.
No, it's
On
great.
Yeah, so another add-ons would be above and beyond your basic chat or basic AI configuration where you're thinking of hiring, quote, and I put quotes, not physically hiring, but you're getting an agent to do all of the work for you. That's a higher level AI that most companies out there are not offering. And that's where you get into your AI marketing service, these types of things. That's above and beyond the typical AI. Those are things that we have very special pricing that's only available within the EXP CRM of choice for that. That would be an add-on that agents should look at if they need more. If they're generating thousands and hundreds of leads, they may want to go into that. Your basic agent, you don't necessarily need those things. Does that make sense, Wilson? It's all
Mm-hmm.
on the degree. Anything marketing or advertising like social media that doesn't require paid services like posting social content, that you don't pay extra for that. But if you want to do like, for example, Blast or Bloom, these are paid, so meaning they're paid ads, Google AdWords, things like that. That's a service we're providing, so you're paying for the marketing. It's not an add-on. So really the add-ons are privatization. So going above and beyond that extra level of full SEO website or full individual smart number or hiring individual AI agents. That's where you're getting into the more, hey, I can up to that next level feature set within the car. But the baseline car is included. Does that answer? I hope that answers the question.
No, for sure. One follow up on that private number stuff that we were talking about, Brian. Just since it says,
Mm-hmm.
can that private number be with the same area code as your personal phone number?
Yes, that's the point of that. That's exactly right. Some and you can also a lot of agents have went out and created an Google Voice number, but it won't work. And this is for everybody. It's not just Lofty. You have to have it in the actual AI and coded into the system. We're not going to do that for 10,000 agents. So that's why we have a universal number and do Twilio. Some agents have already bought a Twilio number. I have many agents that bought their own that are on Bold Trails and other companies out there that also use Twilio. And they say, can I migrate my number over I've been using? Yes. See, Wilson, yes, it's your number. It goes with you. So the number you get through us is your number. It's not our number. Is that clear for everybody here? It's your private number that you're getting. It's a smart number. And if you decide to leave Lofty and go to one of the other vendors of CRM of choice, that number can go with you. It's your private number. We're just a facilitator and giving you more purchase power to integrate and do this. So I wanted the agents to understand all of this is not just a Lofty thing. This is what everybody deals with. Okay. We're not, reinventing the wheel. We're just giving a better mousetrap. The agent had something very specific on teams for all of your team leaders in there. And I've know most of the teams in EXP that are top teams. They always go out and they buy over the years Boomtown and Commissions Inc. and back in the day Conversion from me. And they buy all these teams thinking that there's some secret sauce. I'm going to say to all the team leaders, you can buy Lofty as a teams plan or run multi teams and multi markets and pay full price for Lofty. Or you can go under the CRM of choice and cut your cost drastically as a team add-on. And we have people every day that are doing that. It's a choice you make. For all of your agents listening in that are running teams and they're using third-party team platforms, paying $1,500 a month. It'd be nice to get a free team hierarchy, add on an SEO full optimized engine onto that for $199, which is special pricing to fully get a full team's end-to-end solution for $199. Take your $1,300 savings that you're just paying for a platform, put that to demand gen and generate, 50 to 150 leads a month, which what you're paying cost wise, and have a full AI driven system. Man, that sounds really good. But there's a fear of, well, what if I leave? Where if I go? It's your private instance. Again, it's just private. It's your system. It works just like Lofty internal, Lofty external. If everybody listening bought Lofty as a platform and paid $299, or get Lofty as your CRM of choice, you can do it for under $100 a month. You're saving money. And as a team leader, you're getting a full system. You can multiple markets, multiple MLSs. It's a full instance of Lofty. I want to make sure that's clear. It's not watered down. It's just a discount. I hope that answers that team. And if you have teams on a bull trail and you want to migrate over, and you're migrating your team over, you're migrating your leads over, your agents have to pick Lofty as their CRM of choice. Then the rounds robin leads, and we have all the same team functionality, and we can do a private consultation through the team of choice option. But the first instance of doing that is to be first pick us as a team leader. You pick Lofty as your Lofty CRM of choice, and then you enable your team add-on consultation to run through it, how to set up your team in the system, and we can handle that. And by the way, for everybody here on the team, if you have another website, the Lofty CRM is a freemium team option that you can plug your third-party website in. So we have a low-cost option, and we have an upgradable full instance option of Lofty. The difference is an SEO package, full AI team additive package. So it's not just the CRM team, it's fully end-to-end team marketing system. Hope that answered that question.
Beautiful, Brian. A question we got in here from Marie is specifically about 33 ways for lead generation. I like to target homeowners around new listings and sales with emails and postcards. Any suggestions?
I'm going to share my screen.
That's the question.
Okay. Whoops. Sorry. 1 second here. When we do this, we have to not share, and it's a little weird, so don't think that I'm not tech savvy within the streams. The thing here, when we share, we have to go from file to file. So 1 second here. So when you think about your dashboard here, and let me know when you can see it.
I can see it.
Perfect. For that agent, so there, if you guys are all listening in, this is a really good tip. I've done this probably for 20 years for all agents, the formula for success. You've heard me say this, right? How to make money in real estate. Here's your formula for success, and it ties into 33 different ways to generate leads. So you have to be successful in real estate. You have to have a lead capture system. Your lead capture system is your website or website. It is your landing pages and marketing pages. So in other words, where you direct people to. So you have multiple landing pages and custom and different websites, and we can, as an agent, out of the box in Lofty, these are not additive costs. You can have as many as you want. These are marketing website pages that you can use for lead gen, or in your case, you can create. One of my agents asked that same question. So I'm sure, what was the person's name that asked that question? It's the best question I've had in probably about 4 or 5 of these.
That was from Marie.
Hi, Marie. Marie, whatever you're doing to drive eyeballs, in other words, marketing, you want to connect your goal. So one of my agents says, how do I create 33 ways to capture lead? I said, what do you like to do? He says, I'm a personal trainer. And I said, why don't you create personal training landing pages for free boot camps at the beach, and then join Facebook personal training people on your personal Facebook page, not business page, and start posting your landing page for free boot camps. And he generates hundreds of people coming through his boot camp, which then comes into his Lofty CRM, and he networks for homeowner and uh, stop renting now and buy programs. But he also follows up on his personal training, and that's one of his 33 ways to generate a lead. I'm just trying to connect that avenue that you need a website or web marketing strategy to land people on, to capture them. The second thing for success is you need traffic and advertising. So you have to have different ways to generate traffic. And so Lofty provides all of the different traffic programs: Google traffic, seller lead gen traffic programs. These are paid ad traffic. Or in this case, what you're talking about, Marie, is we also offer the first ever leads on demand, where you can say, I want a zip code for hyperlocal zip code, and you spend some traffic programs. We do all the ads, you do nothing. It's $99 for your advertising traffic, and we create an automatic Facebook lead gen using the listings within a zip code. So you start every single week or the first week of the month off with between 10 and 40 leads, and you don't have to figure it out. This is our on-demand lead gen, traffic lead gen. We create the landing page, we create the marketing page within Facebook, we create the AI marketing, we drop a zip code pin, and you can start every week off of the month. So the first week, second week, third week, fourth week, you don't need to know how to do anything. By the way, this is the first ever leads on demand program. Or if you want to market listings, you can do the same thing. You can actually just pick a listing and the system will market it for lead gen. Okay. And that's $79. And we do a 1 week boost, and the average is anywhere from 5 to 15 leads around that listing. And what we're doing is we're using listings to attract homeowners and renters into your ecosystem. Make sense, Wilson? Make sense, Marie? That's one of these are different components of the 33. You also have sphere ads, which is the ability to create advertising so that your sphere is being nurtured. So a lot of agents come in and I say, give me all your past clients, your friends, your personal trainers, and go into your business page and create a retargeting. I can retarget all of you. You should retarget everybody so you stay top of mind. It's like digitally postcards, but it's online ads. That does cost money, but we're just doing the management for you. So we automate everything through our AI and through our system to do for you. You're just getting the traffic. Okay. This is another way of the 33. This is exclusive zip codes that automatically farm. So there's lots of options for traffic, and then there's free traffic. Like, for example, Marie, you may want to create a program for wine tasting at Inman. I was talking to an EXP agent. I said, what do you like to do? And she says, I like to wine taste. And I said, why don't you create wine tasting uh, groups on Facebook and then organize a wine tasting for charity? What we're doing is giving you many creative opportunities to market and advertise through social media, through landing pages, through your print, through your design center. All of these are part of 1, 2, 3, and we have trainings on how to leverage Lofty as a marketing system. So this is the creative juices that need to flow. It isn't just, now a lot of agents, Wilson, could say, well, I'm doing, I won't name a company out there, but they do the marketing and give you leads. All they're creating is a landing page, right, Wilson? All they're creating is an ad on Google, but they're promising you leads. You have all the tools here to do it yourself and not have to pay a margin. So having the different options available is the fun part of Lofty. This is have fun. This is what makes you money. Coming into your CRM here, another way to generate traffic is going into your people tab and organize a follow-up Monday where you're organizing different buckets and your database managing your marketing. The point for everybody here is your CRM is your lead management, client management system. It is not lead generation. Lead generation comes from traffic and marketing websites. I hope that answers Marie's question. If you have a CRM, it's not generating leads. You need to have all of this, and Lofty provides all of the different options available. And yes, Is it a learning curve? Absolutely. But it's not learn it all at one time. It's get your system set up, put your friends and family and leads in the system, and then ask yourself, how am I going to generate 10 to 20 leads a week automatically through Lofty? And that's exploring all the different ways that we have to generate leads. Hope that
Beautiful.
answers my question.
No, that's great, Brian. Another question from Jill is, how easy is it to integrate all my clients to Lofty from my previous CRM Bold Trail?
Ah, great question. That's where I wanted to end on. So, for all of you listening in, it's about change management. So, essentially, is when you go through the Lofty, um, uh, kind of what I don't like spill. When you go to Lofty's configuration, your CRM choice sets it up. There are what I call adoption, and there's 5 things every agent should think about doing. Can we just lay this out? And then as a follow-up, I'd like to schedule a PowerPoint or something around this because it keeps coming up. Okay, Wilson?
Mm-hmm.
So number one, that agent asked that question. So once you get Lofty up, you're going to have your subdomain set up and you personalize your name, your email, you put in your information, you pick your MLS, and your subdomain is active. Once it's active, you can then push your leads in. By the way, this doesn't take a week. This is instant, like you're just going through the process. Part of that, so number one, your website and your domain. So making sure you have your domain pointing or a vanity domain, or you go to the full SEO domain, but you want your domain going to Lofty. Check. Make sure. Okay. The second thing that needs to happen, that would be the same with Bold Trails, guys. If someone's leaving Lofty to go to Bold Trails, I would tell them the same thing. The second thing that's important for you as agents and teams is making sure that you export your leads into the system. You export them into a CSV file, and this is the simple thing. It comes out in name, email, phone number, bedroom, bath, search alerts that you've got set up, and some third-party CRMs allow you to export notes. The point is that file you export comes out and then gets imported into the system, and we have a process for that you can do yourself, or we have a do for you service as well. Okay, no problem. So it's a very, now the problem, some agents, they are, the really experienced agents, maybe they have 10 days out, 30 days out, and all these labels, or sometimes they're called hashtags, sometimes they're labels, sometimes they're segments. Those can automatically create within our system. I like my agents to not try to recreate what they have, but the point is those can recreate as long as it's labeled in the CSV file. As you know, Wilson, we can recreate those in the system. So it's just exporting them and then going through the step of doing that. Okay, that's simple. Once your leads are moved into the system, the most important thing that happens is you put them on listing alerts. So it's really critical that you don't just put 10,000 people. So name, email, bedroom, bath, anybody that's active in the last 6 months, usually you will get them in order. The last 6 months of active leads, you want automatically imported into the system, make sure they're active, and those get on alerts. Anybody that hasn't been active, those are kind of label them something differently. I always put help or I hate to say dead, but inactive. And you want to perform what I call lead CPR. And as you know, we have a training called lead CPR. That's to re-engage your leads. This is all stuff that can do that. And then the third option in making sure is change your signature line on your email. Sorry, I missed your call. Go to my website. Change your voicemail on your cell phone. Sorry, missed your call. Go to my website. Your leads are imported. Your website's up and running. The final thing is any clients you're working with, your sphere, your clients, people, make sure those get imported and that you do an engagement into your core sphere. Like, hey, come in, use the system, send them a property. Because if they click on the property, it automatically cookies them so they don't have to fill out any registration form. So in other words, everything's about sending a listing picture or listings to your database. You're less likely to get spammed. Make sense, Wilson?
Absolutely.
Hope that answered that agent's question.
No, for sure. We just got a few more minutes and just kind of go rapid fire through a few of these questions if we can.
Sure.
Brandy says, "Can we try? Can you try out an upgraded plan, or are you locked in for a year?"
So this is a great question we get. That's a decision that between now and I think the end of September. We need to define that for EXP, but I believe that you're able to choose but switch, in and out. And EXP has a plan for that. We are saying commit to a year because at the end of the day, it's not committing to us like the contracts with us. That's a EXP decision as well, because there's nothing worse than trying to jump from product to product, expecting something different to happen. We do that a lot. You can't buy your golf game. Okay. There may be some options to use both, meaning that you can do different options available to you. But the reality of it is the three CRMs of choice, we're going to work together. I don't say that we're gonna. Bull Trails is not like we're. What I'm saying to you is that we're all in it for you guys. Does that make sense, Wilson? We're not here to make your life miserable. The three options. Some of us add like websites where maybe we can enhance something, or Bull Trails has an option. The point I want to make to everybody here, you can't make a bad decision. I think Lofty is a better, simpler, easier to use decision, and it's a very complete resource for you guys. But if for some reason you're unhappy with us and you're unhappy and you do need to make a change, EXP is allowing that to happen. We just want it's a mental commitment to the process. Once you commit, really commit to the process. Does that make sense, Wilson? Don't just
Oh yeah.
try it out. So many agents try something, they rip their leads and back and forth, and they never get things going. And one of the things that, I'm sorry if I seem preaching here because I care, passion. um, Wilson gave a scenario where the longer you have Lofty, the better it works. What I'm going to say, the longer you commit to traffic times lead capture times follow up, and you continue to put leads in the system, the more money you're going to make with Lofty, even if you never touch it. Meaning, if as long as you're getting leads in the system and you don't do anything at all, but let the system do the job for you, it's going to work. It's going to work. No matter, would you agree with that, Wilson? It's going to
Oh yeah.
work on your behalf. You can perfect and personalize as you go, but out of the box, as long as you're putting leads in the system's on autopilot. A lot of agents think they have to figure out how to drive the car, how to change the oil, how to change the tires, right? How to build the car, how to work on the car, how to memorize. You don't. You just need to get the car up and running and start marketing and advertising, and you're going to have fun.
Absolutely. Thank you, Brian. Sorry, guys, just go right on off some more of the questions that kind of been rolling in. Marcus might have asked us earlier when we were going through some of the things that are included. He says the cost for the team add-on is $199. Marcus, I'd shared that flyer with you as well. The team branded website add-on for Lofty under the CRM of choice is $99. I don't know if maybe that's where some of the
It's a
price.
bundled package, yeah. So we have
Right.
some pricing around that. So guys, the team add-on is a Teams CRM. You can have a basic CRM free as a team instance. It's a basic option. It's all about adding the extra components of, say, our bundled AI and bundled SEO stuff that we do, and bundling that full website instance outside of a subdomain. That's where you're going to, most teams want to do that, and that's the additive cost. Some teams come in, it's just a husband and wife, or maybe husband, wife, and daughter. They have a third-party website. They're just looking for a CRM to manage their basic leads. If you're running a dynamic team and you're spending things like $1,500 on a boomtown or a massive team, you're going to want to be at our full team, full engine team management system. That's like Lofty in a box. That's that option, and he put the price in for that. But we have to cater to every instance. So I know for everybody here, we have to cater to the mom and pop, husband, wife group. We have to commit to the, I want to run multiple teams in multiple markets and multiple MLSs. We have an option available for you. For those teams that are running dynamic teams and really teams, they want to do a consult with our team to start off by getting your team instance enabled, the basic, and then do a scheduled call on how to take it and turbocharge your team. That's what this is for. You have options. You do need those options.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate it, Brian. We are right at time. Appreciate all the engagement today from agents at EXP. We will be meeting with you guys on Mondays and Wednesdays at this time. So do appreciate the participation. Brian, thanks so much for joining us, going through Lofty and just why to choose Lofty, what sets us apart, what makes this a dynamic tool. So thank you so much.
Absolutely, Wilson. And for the Wednesday thing, I would really love this Wednesday to maybe go in some some change management. This is the biggest thing that's happened. So if you don't have anything planned for that, let's make sure that everybody listening in, if you do, that would be a great topic next week on Wednesday.
This Wednesdays will actually be around websites. So we'll be
Yeah, so
getting to that
change
again.
management around that website, and
Mm-hmm.
then book tail end of bringing in your database and how you can engage with that website. If you can do that, that would be great for this group because everything is always the same questions. That's a great specific use case that everybody here would appreciate.
No, sounds good. We appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for joining. We'll talk to you guys on Wednesday. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you. Cheers. Bye.